How much does it cost to sell a house in Oklahoma? Well, I'm going to go through those costs one by one as stated in our Oklahoma residential sales contract, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, my name is Stacy Hester, your favorite realtor here in all of Southern Oklahoma. And you might have a house to sell but be wondering, what are all of the expenses that I'm going to be responsible for when I sell my house? Some of the prices are fixed and other prices are actually a variable rate based on the contracted price of your home. So we're going to go through two different examples so you can kind of see the difference between those fixed rate costs and then the costs that are variable rate. So just the basics, what are some of the things that the seller has to pay for as per the Oklahoma residential sale contract? First up, you've got your abstract, you've got some title fees, doc stamps, outstanding interest, and of course, any liens that might be against the house. Now, liens is just kind of a fancy word for debt that is due. Liens also would include things like work that might have been done. There's something called a mechanic's lien. It doesn't mean that you have like a mechanic, like on a car, but it does mean that you had maybe a contractor come out and do some work. They can actually put a lien against your house. Of course, the IRS, can't ever forget about the government. They can put liens on your house too, whether that's at city, county, state, or federal level. So we're gonna make this a little bit easy and just stick with dollar amounts at $100,000 and $200,000. So let's start our example with that $100,000 house. What exactly are we looking at here? Costs on selling a $100,000 home. I'm gonna use my handy dandy little app here. You're going to see on here title fees, including the abstract. They're totaling about $835. You have doc stamps on here of $150. The interest up to the sales date of the home in this particular example is just $106.16. You do have the realtor commission. It is a 6% commission that is split 50-50 between the listing agent and the buyer's agent, so 3% for each. That would be $3,000 to each realtor. So your total cost to sell the house would be $7,091.16. Can't forget that change. Okay, looking at the costs in selling a $200,000 home, you can see that your title fees, including the abstract, again, are about the same cost, $835. So that is a fixed cost. The doc stamps now are up to $300. So that is not a fixed rate cost. That one actually changes based on the sales price of your home. Interest rate is, of course, higher. Again, that would vary depending on the price of the house and how much debt you have. And in this particular case, again, the realtor commission, a percentage based on the purchase price of the home. So in this case, it is $6,000 to each side. So your total cost in selling a $200,000 home here in the state of Oklahoma is going to be about $13,347.33. Cha-ching. So as you can see, the biggest cost in selling your home is the realtor's commission. I'm not even going to be shy about any of this. When we talk about commission, I don't want you guys to think that like we're all out there living all footloose and fancy free on all of this cash. I got a percentage that goes back to my brokerage. I've got a percentage that goes back to all of my business expenses. And then that one last percentage, that's for me and my family, and that's what we get to live on. So can you list on Zillow? Of course you can, but it always makes me worry. Where did you get your price? How did you come up with that? Zestimates on Zillow are a joke. I'm just going to say it. It's just an algorithm based off of a zip code, and it really doesn't take into account the condition of the home or really what the selling conditions in the market currently are supporting. So get the advice of a professional. My 2 cents out there. If you're looking to sell your house, I would love to do a consultation with you, meet with you, give you some tips and tricks. So if you're interested in a consultation, just give me a shout, man. All my details are all in the information below. I would love to hear from you. And if you have any suggestions, please always feel free to comment. I always read through all of my comments. I love hearing from you guys. Like, love, share. If you want to see my happy, smiling little face every single week, I do weekly videos. So be sure to hit that subscribe button. But until the next time, bye. Title company's job. Whoop. No, my dog. Yeah, he had to spin around and, oh God. Well, what are you doing, bud?